Hey guys, Thomas Jr. here, aka Mustached, here to review The Last Dragonslayer. So after doing some Google researching, I discovered that this is actually based off of a book. So that did change my outlook on this, as at first glance it was this sort of strange, peculiar, sort of olden movie with some different olden things sort of mixed in together. So I'll go over the plot, the story, and go over what was good and what could have been improved on it, and so on and so forth. So this movie follows a young girl who is picked up by this wizard named Mr. Zamboni, and she's taken to this house where she grows up learning about everything wizardly, and she is eventually told by a prince-like character that it is her job and obligation to take out the last dragon at a specific time. So with that being said, she doesn't want to do it at first, but after learning some things, her mind keeps getting switched back and forth between what to do. The aesthetic of this world was definitely the most bizarre thing to look at in this movie. As I said earlier, there's a mixture of it almost felt like a Renaissance thing with different eras of the Renaissance all happening at once. And there was even this fake sort of ad thing going on where the lady was told to do this commercial and be a product placement for this sort of event that was going on. Uh, and this movie sort of goes all over the place with that. She's sort of just taken from place to place. She's taken to the king, who's telling her to do this or else she will die. That people hate her as soon as she says she's not gonna do it. The dragon does talk, and he says that it is a part of their destiny to do this, that the magic will go all out crazy if they don't do this. So, this movie, while being particularly odd, it does have a fascinating message about sacrifice, and they do talk about that in the movie. The actors, some of it felt a little bit overdone, and some of it felt just alright. The main character did quite alright for her role. The prince was a bit over the top, and the king as well. And some of the other characters were just. There was one character that I didn't enjoy following because his turnaround just sort of just happens. There's no it just doesn't feel consistent. There's this guy who was this young boy earlier in the movie that we saw her with at the beginning, and he says that he's her assistant, and then later on in the movie he's like, oh, I'm gonna suddenly just take out the dragon. So it's a bit weird in that way. Uh, and yeah, the dragon was a fascinating aspect. I know it was CGI, but it actually looked pretty good considering. There's a lot of elements of the different things going on in this movie, so I don't know. I thought it was a pretty enjoyable film. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it decently enough to give it a 7 out of 10. And with that being said, this has been Thomas Jr., aka Mustache Tom, and I'll see you guys next time.